Izzy Moreno here. I am so excited to finally announce that I'm going to be at the big event on November 15th. I'm going to be signing at DNS Wrestling Collectibles. I'll be making so many new BFFs. I'll have all of my merchandise, taking pictures, and as always, handing out the iconic Izzy Moreno friendship bracelets. I cannot wait to meet you guys, so I will see you guys on November 15th.
I'm hanging out with Abaddon, who just went through hell, really, in a casket with Amity LaVey. What are your thoughts on the match?
What are my thoughts? She's a tough son of a bitch, I will say that. But she didn't kill me. She needs to try a little bit harder next time. Really sink those skewers in, you know what I mean? A little deeper than this little flesh wound that she gave me. But that casket closing on her was music to my ears. I told you I was gonna bury her. And then little Miss Martinez wants to put her nose in my business. She want to mess with me? I'll give her everything I got.
All right, thank you, Abaddon, for a moment of your time.
Step into the ring, it's a battle zone. Tight and strong like steel and stone. Hear the crowd roar, feel the vibration. We're taking over, this is Titan Nation. Every grapple, every slam, every thunderous blow. We on the spotlight, we steal the show. With power and pride, we leave them astounded. Tight and proud, in every match we're grounded. Tight and strong, tight and loud. We're the warriors, we're the crowd. Together we fight, together we reign. Titan Nation runs through our veins. Ball vein. Yo, they call me Dank, the lyrical titan. Stepping in the ring, spitting fire, igniting. From the square circle to the booth, I'm dominant. Unbreakable spirit, call me the king, I'm prominent. Beyond the barricade, the podcast bumping. Real talk, no gimmicks, ain't no time for slumping. Grinding day and night, always something to prove. Elevating the game, that's the Dank move. Mic check 1, 2, this ain't no illusion. Dropping truth bombs, causing a commotion. From the canvas to the charts, I'm climbing. Champion mindset, always shining. Resolute, run deep, instilled the fight. Never back down, always standing upright. In the ring or on the track, same intensity. Delivering knockout blows lyrically. 1, 2, this ain't no illusion. Dropping truth bombs, causing a commotion. From the canvas to the charts, I'm climbing. Champion mindset, always shining.
Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. I'm your host, Papa Dank, and today I have my good pal coming back, the one, the only, Tony Chini. Welcome back. Hey,
What's
forget
going
about
on?
it.
How you doing, man? Thanks for having me back.
Hey, man, thank you for coming back. I'm excited for what's coming up this Saturday. Not only do we have a big event, right?
Oh yeah, big event New York.
Tell me
Nice
about
and
big event.
early.
Tell me about
Arriving to
big
the
event.
venue, and then we got to go all the way back over to Bayville, New Jersey,
Uh-huh.
for the biggest event, Mount Olympus, baby.
There you go.
Mount Olympus. 3 titles on the line, 1 match. It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. It's a unification match, man, against former friend, current friend, we're not sure, Jack Martins.
Man, that's tricky right now. It's tricky because friends are one thing, mentors. For those of you who don't know, I am the one who helped train Jack Martins in the beginning. He's off, he does his own thing now, but I was the one who kind of introduced him and showed him the ropes, if you will. And there's a lot on the line in this match. It's about the fact that even though I trained him, we started at Titan at the same time. Literally at the same time. We were in a pre-show match together.
Right.
a pre-show match together. Think about that. That's not the main show. It's not the
Right.
IWTV. It's the stuff that just they get to see, you know? And we had to prove ourselves to get ourselves onto the roster. And we both got on the roster. We went our separate ways. And then, of course, naturally, we came back together and we started having matches on the regular show. And I don't know if you remember, but last Mount Olympus, he finally decided to put his hands on Francesca. He didn't
Did.
slam her yet, but he got her.
He did get it.
And it got me mad enough that I came from the crowd at Mount Olympus during the Rumble and threw him out of the ring. Threw myself out. Now, this history goes back, obviously, way before Mount Olympus because we had that pre-show match all the way back in 2023. And I think that was in November as well. So
Yeah.
it's all full circle. This is 2 years in the making. One of the biggest moments in Titan Championship Wrestling. One of us is going to make history. Well, we both make history, having the first official ladder match in Titan Championship Wrestling.
Yeah.
But one of us makes the history of being the first ever to hold 3 championships at the same time.
Wow. Now Jack is confident it's going to be him.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I hope he's confident. I hope he's putting every bit of energy, every bit of all that he puts into the gym because he looks phenomenal. He's in the best shape that I've ever seen him in.
Right.
Every bit of energy that he puts into the gym, I hope he's putting into everything else because I am. Because I'm putting extra work into the gym. And it doesn't stop. I'm going flyering. I wake up early, put up flyers, try to get people in the door.
I seen you do
Right?
all that. Yeah.
And then I go right over to the gym. And then guess what? Some of us have jobs. Got to go right to my job. That's how we
Yeah.
do it. And I'm not saying Jack doesn't work. He does his job. He does it well.
Right.
And he's putting in the work, but I'm just saying that I hope he's really putting in the work because I'm putting in everything. I have, some paint on my hands right now because I was actually working on a little surprise for Jack Martins for this Saturday. So you guys are just going to
Wow.
have to see at the show to find out what that surprise is.
Okay. Make sure everybody gets their tickets because not only will there be a unification match, we got Mount Olympus itself. Francesca going for that Goddesses Championship against Emily LeVay.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. Big weekend. Not just for me, but for Francesca, because not only is she going for the Goddesses Championship that day, but the day before at Mac Pro Wrestling in Brick, New Jersey, she has a chance at the Pro Wrestling Magic Women's Championship against Tiffany Avatar. So Francesca
Wow.
has 2 title matches one weekend,
Back to back.
and right now she's the current Intercontinental Champion at GTS. So if she wins both of these matches, she could also be a triple champion.
Wow. Can you imagine that in the family, both triple champions?
That's what I'm saying. This whole weekend is huge. This is one of the biggest weekends of my life. This is one of the biggest weekends of Titan Championship Wrestling. This is the biggest weekend of
Right.
of the Chinis in general. This is going to be a huge weekend. So you guys need to get your tickets because I'm telling you, you guys are going to see everything that we've got in this ladder match. You guys are going to see everything that Francesca has against Amity LeVay and against Tiffany Avatar the night before because we both want to leave with gold around our waists.
Yeah, and not only that, but literally the company's on the line. Anthony Gangone's taking on Lance Anoy, hand chosen by Billy Fetsky to
That's
basically save Titan Championship Wrestling. Your thoughts on this?
I'll say that Billy Fetsky made a bold choice. Lance Anoa'i, from the prestigious Anoa'i family, who doesn't know? I don't have to tell anybody about
Right.
that. But I mean, what a great choice. Anthony Gangone's been killing it. He's the world heavyweight champion for a reason. He's the Titan Championship Wrestling heavyweight champion because he puts in that work. He goes all to every company. He puts in phenomenal matches every single time.
Yeah.
He scares his opponents, which if you can get into somebody's head, you've already won half the battle. And Anthony Gangone's all about that. But is he going to be able to get into Lance Anoa'i's head? Because Lance Anoa'i comes from such a prestigious family in wrestling that is he going to be able to actually, outmaneuver that mindset? A mindset that literally grew up in the business from the day he was born to today. And from the promo that Lance cut, it looks like he's really serious on this.
Yeah. Man. Company on the line. Well, what happens if Gangone wins? It's over.
Man, dude, this is wrestling, man. You know what I mean? So you never know. It could be over, or the new general manager walks out, and you never know. You never
Never
know
know.
what could happen. But all I'm gonna say is that right now we got to put our faith in Lance and Hawaii to take Titan Championship Wrestling and bring it back and make sure that we're good to go. Because
Right.
especially, I mean, if I'm going to be winning on this gold, I don't want to just keep it at the house. I want to defend it.
Right. Right. L- man, what more can we say about this event? Get your tickets now. Don't miss out on this amazing event coming up, man. Wow, this
Oh yeah.
Saturday. I want to talk about big event real quick because I will be there as well. Who are you gonna meet? Try to meet as someone? Is there someone whose path you want to cross? A lot of big talent there.
I mean, I definitely want to go see my friend Sonny Ono. I'm pretty sure he's going to be there with the Great Muda.
He will be there. Yes,
Yep. So I want to go say hello to him, and
me too.
yeah, I mean, I know there's a whole bunch of people going to be there. I honestly just want to go there. I want to say hi to some friends, maybe meet some new people,
Okay.
and overall, really just meet some of the fans and say hello. We're going to have a lot of the guys from GTS with us at our table.
Awesome.
Grim himself is going. We're going to have Ice
Oh
T,
wow.
my partner. We're going to have, Francesco, of course, is going to be there. Zach Ruby, the gem, is going to be there before Mount Olympus.
Right.
Mark the Shark is going to be there, I believe, before Mount Olympus as well.
Oh.
So that we got a lot of people going. I think E Money Millie, the current
E money.
legendary YouTube champion, is going to be
Yeah,
there, I believe. So I mean, it's going to be a good time, and I love the conventions because I just love being
me
able to
too.
meet people. Sometimes I just kind of I kind of think like I'm just gonna be there, you know what I mean? But people really do care about, me and Francesca and a
Yeah.
lot of the people at GTS in general and the people
Right.
from Titan. People come up like I mean, when I first started wrestling, most 99% of the people that came up to me knew me from GTS. And now it's very 50-50 where sometimes it's from GTS, sometimes it's from Titan. Oh my God, my kid loves you from watching the Titan shows. You know what I
Right.
mean? And that's the reach. You know what I mean? Like as long as you get yourself out there and do events like Big Event New York, and it's going to be hard to make it to both events, obviously, and it's been done. I've done the most
Very
I've done
tough.
in one day is 3 events, and
Wow.
I did one event and it was in Atlantic City. And then I drove all the way to I can't remember what town, but it was like right in North Jersey. Like you could see New York City from this town, like type of, you know what I mean? So all the way up there, did that, then drove all the way to Quakertown, Pennsylvania, did a show there, and then drove all the way back to Atlantic City for the night.
Jeez.
So, I'm not saying it can't
That's
be
a
done,
tough
but
day.
if you're willing to put in the work and you're willing to put in the time, people start to realize that, and people start to remember you and appreciate the experience that you give them, especially if you give them the time of day.
That's true.
So I'm excited to give people the time of day.
That's true. I want to talk about that mask I see in the background. What is that?
I put it here hoping you'd ask about it. So my
I can't help
buddy,
but not look at it.
oh yeah, check that out. Um,
Is that the official Tony Chini mask?
I mean, it could be. It's basically it was made for me from my buddy Jose. He does
Uh,
JAS Customs. He does a lot of my merchandise for me.
okay.
He has my head scan because he's done my action figures.
Oh, nice.
Um,
See, I didn't even
so
know you had a figure.
yeah, I got a few action figures, but this is the head scan, nice and big. It looks
That's
pretty
awesome.
good. It looks a lot like me in the face, you
It
know.
does look like
Yeah,
you.
here I'll put it on.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. It's like I'm seeing two of you. I love it, man. I love
That's the thumbnail now.
it. Does Francesca have one of those too?
Not yet, but never
We're
say
working
never.
on it. We're working
Never
on
say never.
it.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked about that. That was fun.
That is
No,
awesome.
I've had that thing for a while. I always think about bringing it to a show or something like that, but I never want it. I don't want it to break. It's
Yeah.
kind of fragile, and at a wrestling show, pretty much anything
Oh
that
yeah.
you ever bring there is going to be
Yeah.
broken.
I lost
So
two tables already.
yeah, exactly.
What's your favorite collectible you have?
Oh, geez, man. Uh, Whew, man, that's tough. I have a lot of really cool things that I've been able to gather. I just recently, last week, behind me right there is a signed Bruno Sammartino action figure that I was able to get.
Wow, that's
And
awesome.
that for me was a
That's
huge
rare.
find because Bruno Sammartino, that's the reason I wear the green, white, and red here,
Yeah.
and so that was a really big find. And then I also like I have a lot of like cool like vintage posters. I have
Oh,
movie posters, like I have like a Nacho Libre poster, Iron
wow.
Claw. Um, yeah,
Signed?
I mean, I have a lot of cool collectibles that I enjoy. I like to find stuff that has historical value. Vintage shirts I've been really into. I have a
Okay.
I have a vintage Diamond Dallas Page WCW shirt with the tag still on it that I bought from DDP's mom.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Man,
Oh yeah.
I just got last night I was at an event where Sandman was at. He signed my title.
Oh, that's really cool.
It was a really cool moment. Really
Heck
cool
yeah.
moment. Hanging out with the Sandman.
I didn't see Jen's comment before when you put it up.
I'll put it up. Hold on.
Sorry about that.
Jen said, "Let's go donate."
Yes.
And then she said, "OMG, Joey needs that to really be you for Halloween."
Yeah.
I assume she said Joey Conway.
Oh man,
Can you imagine Joey Conway wearing you
that would be funny. That would be funny.
and Francesco wearing like Amity's mask?
Yeah. Now, I had a match one time. We did like a Halloween show for a promotion, and I always like to dress up for Halloween for the Halloween shows.
No.
And for that particular event, I didn't have anything with me, and I was really disappointed. But then I thought about it. I was like, well, why don't I just wear my opponent's gear? So they came out dressed as us, and they were the bad guys. So they came out. Everybody was booing because they came out to our music and they expected
Right,
us.
right.
And then their music hits and
That's
we
all.
come out and they start cheering and because we're in their stuff. And the guy, and I'm 6'2" at least, and the guy that I'm wearing his gear is about 5'2", and so it was very funny.
That's awesome. Jen's back. No, 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 my son. Oh, okay, I guess her son's name is Joey.
Yeah, Joey from the shows, man.
Joey from the show. I don't think I met Joey from the show.
You've met Joey. You know
I,
Joey.
man, I haven't been to Titan since April, I believe was the last show. Was that?
Okay. Yeah, well, you've definitely met Joey. You've seen Joey
It's
around,
been a
but
while.
uh, but I appreciate it. Yeah, that would be really cool.
He says Joey loves Tony. Good
We
stuff.
love you. We love
Yeah,
you.
yeah, man. A lot has changed in the last 6 months. It's like a
Yeah.
whole new roster over there, except for you, Francesca, Joey, Amity, Gangone, and Jack. But I don't recognize anybody else. And SP, of course.
Yeah, SP's never gonna go away, man.
Oh my gosh, does
He's
he
here
still
to
have the
stay, man.
megaphone?
I'm sure he still has the megaphone.
He got that idea from me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he did.
that's funny.
He did, man. He did. All right. So what's next for you, Tony? What do you have planned for the rest of the year?
Geez, well, so obviously November 14th, I have Matt Pro Wrestling. It's going to be me and Joey Angelo versus the Sons of Old School. So we have basically for a little bit of a backstory, me and the Mob Squad. My Mob Squad is kind of my group outside of Titan Championship Wrestling, and we're known to be quite devious. But at the last show, I kind of turned over a new leaf and decided to be, more of myself, more of my Titan Championship Wrestling friendly self. And the rest of the Mob Squad doesn't really agree with me. So Joey Angelo and I now have a tag team match November 14th. And we're going to see if Joey Angelo could work on the same page as me or if he's going to try to cheat and kind of go against what I want to do there. So that's the
Yeah.
interesting story going on with that.
Okay.
For November 15th, of course, we got big event New York. You can come see the Chinis. You can come see Papa Dank. You
I'll
can
be
you can
there.
come see us, get an autograph, just hang out, just say hello. We just want to say hi. So, just come over, say hello. Don't be scared. And then if you guys are over by Bayville, New Jersey, even if you're not, take the drive. It's going to be worth it. Mount Olympus. If you want, throw the poster on. It's Mount Olympus,
Yes.
the biggest event of the year. This Saturday, ladder match. 1, 2, 3 titles on the line, including this title right here, the middleweight championship. Jack Martins,
Oh,
don't think
Jack.
this is going to be a walk in the park, brother,
Right.
because I'm coming for you. And
It's not.
don't forget, because December 7th,
Okay.
I get to kick Jack Martin's ass one more time.
One more time.
Because I get to face Jack Martins again December 7th for Super Strong Pro, Tommy Cairo's new promotion. That's going to be in Mount Holly. and that's going to close off the year for Tony Chini. As far as I know, you never know.
Hmm,
Card subject to
never
change.
know.
But we're already brewing a couple things for next year, so keep a lookout on my social medias at Tony Chini 96 on Twitter and Instagram, and Facebook.com/Tony Chini Stub Your Toe.
I'm glad you brought up next year. What are some of the things you want to do next year without giving anything away that you are going to do?
Well, something that I'd like to maybe try to work on next year, if not fully do, but at least start working on, is to do something internationally.
Okay,
So that's my big goal.
that's
I
one
think
easy.
that's going to be my biggest focus going into the next year. Just to put into perspective, next year I'm going to be 30, and I've started doing this. I started training when I was 20,
Hmm.
and so getting close to that 10-year mark, and I think that at this point I should try to branch out and try to test my feet in some other waters and see what I could do. So that's what I'm going to
Yeah,
try to do.
100%, man. Now we both bumped into each other at WrestleCon. Tell me your thoughts of being at WrestleCon.
Oh, WrestleCon was so much fun. WrestleCon was a great time. I just like I was only really supposed to be there the one day when we were helping out Sonny Ono and Great Muda at the table. Because so that was already an awesome experience in itself. Jushin Liger saying happy birthday to Zach Ruby. That was really funny. But like other than all that, like the day before, me and Zach Ruby decided to just go and just be fans and
Yeah,
just walk around the convention and just have a good time. And we saw friends, we saw people we've never met before. I got to meet Chavo Guerrero for the first time. So
Chavo.
that
I
was
got
that
to meet
was
him.
huge
Yeah,
for me because my favorite's Eddie. That was
yeah.
my favorite of all time. So to
But
meet Chavo and get to tell him how much I appreciate his work and Eddie's work was a really cool experience. Again, to talk to Tony Atlas again, I actually wrestled Tony Atlas at Titan Championship Wrestling one time.
oh wow,
So that was really cool. So
he's
just catching up with people
he's
and
really
seeing
nice.
people. Yeah, he's a nice guy. He
Yeah,
really
he is.
is, and a talented artist. He draws a lot of pictures and
Yeah, he does.
sells them there. Yeah, so that's really
Yeah,
cool. But just like I said before, even about big event, like just being able to see people and just having that reaction and just being able to kind of feel like a fan again.
wow,
That's always the best part about the
yeah.
conventions.
Yeah, I got a chance to take a picture and meet for the first time quickly was Grim. I'd never met him
Oh
before,
yeah,
like that. I've seen him.
yeah.
I was in an event because my son was a huge fan growing up, and I took his picture. But I wasn't. That was my first time actually taking a picture with him. I'm like, oh man, this is cool.
Okay, awesome.
It's a good moment.
Yeah.
Good moment.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to be walking around there, and then I saw him,
Yeah,
and I was like, "Oh, I got to go say hi to him." And I ended up on the vlog.
yeah. Have you been on the vlog before for him?
Oh yeah, plenty of
Yeah,
times.
plenty
Yeah,
of times. What's the best thing you like about GTS?
GTS is unpredictable, and GTS is not your average wrestling show. I always like to say that, the big difference between GTS and a regular wrestling show that people sometimes don't understand, and it could get frustrating for people. But if you can understand this concept, I feel like it's not as frustrating. Grimm's is a YouTube show, and the YouTube show is about wrestling. So when you click on a YouTube show about wrestling, you want interesting, fast-paced, oh my god, what's happening? Oh my god, this chaos. We're having a regular wrestling match and a clown comes out of the woods. You know what I mean? Like that's a YouTube channel stuff. That's stuff that you're gonna like a kid is gonna, click on their favorite video on YouTube and see chaos ensue. And
Right,
then that's all based off of the parody of the WWE, right? You know what I mean?
right,
So people don't understand that sometimes. And when a wrestler comes in and maybe gets a little frustrated, like, oh, this is silly or this is that, and they don't take me seriously, it's like, well, in GTS, it's like there's angles and stuff where it is supposed to be taken seriously, but in the long run, it's a YouTube show, and it's supposed to be fun. And also, the main thing that people also lose sight of is that the YouTube show is called Grimm's Toy Show. It's all
mm.
about Grimm. It's the show is about Grimm and the wrestler Grimm and what happens in his life, and we're just characters
In
on his
in
show
his world,
in
yeah.
in the background. He might as well for us because I always like to say like the way Grimm's toy show started was him with his toys, playing in a little wrestling ring, and then he
Mm,
just got a big ring, and now we're the toys. So
right.
I always say we should have Grimm on our boots, like Andy had, or I mean like Woody has Andy on his boots.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we're basically just Grimm's big toys.
Right. That's a good analogy of the whole situation. It's pretty interesting. I never would have thought of it like that.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, man. What federations do you hope to work for next year?
Like I said, I wanna start trying to work internationally. So I'm just gonna try to reach out to as many people. Like you said, without giving too much away. I've
Yeah.
collected some contacts over the years, and I'm gonna
Okay.
try to really talk to them and see what I can do, and hopefully see me in a couple international spots next year.
Yeah. I think you and I are on the same page, but not internationally. For me, I'm gonna do my vlog in other like states around the United States.
Okay,
So
there you
it's the
go.
same way. So connections and
Yeah.
that stuff. So it's gonna be quite an interesting 2026 for myself and for you and Francesca as well. Oh, look who's in the chat. Speaking of Francesca,
Francesca.
forget
Yes.
about it.
Yes. Italian hands in the chat, guys. Italian hands in the chat. Let's see them.
Oh man, Tony, man, it's always a pleasure talking to you, and hopefully you'll be in my vlog this Saturday at Big Event.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you having me on. I appreciate you letting me talk about Mount Olympus and everything else that I have going on.
Yeah, man. Anytime, you're
But
always welcome back.
yeah, I appreciate it, man. But I can't emphasize to you guys enough, to the people watching, that Mount Olympus is going to be a
That's right.
huge event.
Huge.
This ladder match truly means the world to me, and I'm going to be putting everything I have
Right.
into this ladder match. So if you guys come, I just want you to understand that you're getting the very best of what I have to offer on that day. And if you spend the money to go get a ticket,
Mm.
you're going to be very satisfied and feel like you got your money's worth.
I think that anybody who comes to Titan Championship Wrestling at any show is satisfied with what happens at Titan. But this Saturday, we got your ladder match for the unification against Jack Martins, and we got that Anthony Gangone versus Lance Hanoi for the fate of the company match that everybody will be watching. Literally, everybody's going to be on their feet watching this at the end of the night.
Oh yeah.
And don't
Oh
forget
yeah.
the Mount Olympus Rumble itself.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And that poses the question of, if somebody wins Mount Olympus,
Right?
what happens then? What
What
happens
happens?
if Anthony Gangone beats Lance in Hawaii?
And
What
done.
happens to the Mount Olympus winner?
I, I don't know, but we're going to have to
Does
find
he
out
he
this Saturday.
just gets a pat on the back and a good job?
This Saturday, somebody better call me with the results because I'll be
Yeah.
on my phone waiting for it.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, no, it's gonna be one heck of a show, man.
Yeah, 100%. All right, Tony, let everybody know where they can follow you.
Well, like I said before, we got Tony Chini 96 on Twitter and Instagram. On on TikTok, I think it's just at Tony Chini, or maybe at Real Tony Chini. I'm not sure, to be honest, but I have been posting on there a lot more. So if you want to go check me out there, also my YouTube channel and Facebook.com/Tony Chini, stub your toe. And of course, you could find me at Big Event New York. You can find me in Matt Pro. You can find me in Mount Olympus this weekend. You can get your foam hands for only $5. You can see me defend the championship. You can see Francesca hopefully win her championships. And yeah, we're gonna have a great time, guys.
Yeah, 100%. All right, as for me, I will be back on the podcast scene coming up on Tuesday as I have Garth Mahoney joining me. Always a good time talking to Garth. And legitimately too good. What happened? Their tag team is over.
Oh
So
man.
we're gonna get the full scoop of what happened at the last APW show over there in Arkansas, man. And of course, we got big event. I'll be hanging out at DNS Wrestling Collectibles with JCW Tag Team Champs, The Outbreak, who are
Oh
on
yeah.
this morning with me. What a
That's pretty
podcast!
cool.
What
That's
a
somewhere
podcast!
I'd like to go to JCW one day. That'd be cool.
Oh man, there's big things happening now that Vince Russo is involved.
Oh yeah.
And Matt Cardona is the heavyweight champion of the world over there.
Yeah, things are definitely getting crazy over there, as if they weren't crazy to begin with.
I know. Also at the DNS Wrestling Collectibles is the Mexican Barbie herself, Lulu La Reina, my good pal Lulu. The Ultimate Athlete, J-Rod, will be there, who's going to be seen in on American Gladiators, man.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, former OVW Women's Champ right there.
Wow.
And my BFF, the one and only Izzy Moreno. Who doesn't know Izzy? Tony,
That's awesome.
right?
That's
Get your
really cool.
tickets contact DNS Wrestling Collectibles. And of course, my latest vlog is out from Rising Stars. So I'm hanging out with my good friend, Amity LaVey. My newest vlog comes out this Tuesday. I have a co-host. Her name is Brittany Savage. And we got into some interesting situations over there. And of course, maybe I'll bump into my good friend, Prince Nana. What do you think?
There you go. There you go. That's a good
He's going to
picture.
be there. He's going to be there.
That's a funny picture. I like that.
we were dancing together, Tony.
It looked like it. It looked like it.
It was fun. I'm losing my voice. I'm still sick. I'm trying to get out of this bronchitis. But everybody have a good night. Tony, hold on for a minute. Get your tickets. Titan Championship Wrestling. Make sure you watch Jack versus Tony for that unification ladder match. Oh my God, it's going to be crazy. Forget about it. Have a good night, everybody.